After a mother's visit to a distant land,
This is so beautiful.
turns violent.
No begging.
He just pushed him down and started kicking him.
Her daughter begins feeling watched at home.
It was like that feeling when you know someone's there. It was a ghost, a spirit.
A mysterious intruder lurks, and she is not at peace.
I was like constantly terrified. I was really scared.
In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see
Someone's in my room.
and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. For months, 15-year-old Cara Dravis has been having otherworldly experiences in her home.
It was like that feeling when you know someone's there, when you can just tell. I didn't know if something was gonna grab me. I was like terrified. I kept telling myself, this isn't real. You're imagining it. You're imagining it.
In the summer of 2010, Cara's mother, Linda Dravis, lands in New Delhi, India, drops off her bags, and heads over to her favorite marketplace.
I am an international in-flight manager for a major airline, major US carrier.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
How much? 100 rupees.
I was going there 3 times a month, and I was out in the markets looking at all this jewelry, and I started bringing back a little bit for my friends.
Miss Linda, Miss Linda!
Ravi, is that you?
Hello, Miss Linda, I missed you.
I was hoping I'd see you this trip.
Ravi's a street kid, and there's a whole bunch of them. They were my little friends on the street.
Can you help me with my bags?
I would love to, Miss Linda.
I think he just liked to walk with me and talk.
so beautiful. Come on, Robbie. Let's go someplace else.
How many times have I told you no begging, huh?
He's not begging. He's with me.
I'm like, no, 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 no. I've known him for 2 years. He's never stolen anything from me or begged.
Madam, you go do your shopping and you leave him to me, okay? Come here with me. You never listen to me ever, do you?
Robbie!
You have a problem listening? Come back in. Now you want to run away from me?
Get off of him!
Straight
Get off!
Please
Stop it!
No, don't hurt me. I didn't do this.
Get off him! Get off him! Robbie, run! Run!
Get back here!
I told you, he was helping me.
He's garbage and should not be in this market. What's wrong with you?
These kids are lower cased. I don't think they want other nationalities, Americans, tourists, socializing with them or being friends with them. It was very upsetting to see a human being treated like that.
A few days later, Linda is back at her home in Stuart, Florida, a stark contrast to India.
Hey, sweetie. How's school?
It's okay. Got an A on my science test.
That's awesome. I knew your studying would pay off.
I was a single mom. I never had any issues with Kara. She knew I was doing my best, being a mother and father, and she tried to make it easy for me.
How was your trip? This is pretty.
I got that one for you.
We had a pretty good relationship. My dad left when I was little, so we've always been pretty close. I talked to her about everything.
Here, let me put it on. My trip was interesting. You know Robbie, the boy that helps me in the market? He got in trouble because of me.
Because of you?
He's an untouchable. In his culture, he's not allowed to talk to people like me. We live very fortunate lives. Never forget that.
I know, Mom, because you tell me every time.
I love you.
One night, while Linda is expected home late from a flight, Kara and her friend find themselves alone.
Look at him.
We were talking, just laughing. I remember we were talking about a specific boy.
And see, look at him with his friends.
Just not a care in the world.
He looks like a dork.
He is. He's so dorky.
Oh, I almost forgot. My mom got this for you on her last trip.
It's so pretty. Thank you.
Do you think Jason might notice it?
I hope so. What was that?
What are you talking about?
I thought I heard something.
I guess my mom's home. Mom? Lexa, it's not funny.
see, look at him with his friends.
One night, while home alone, Kara and her friend experience the scare of their lives.
All of a sudden, I heard this loud laugh that sounded like a woman, but I couldn't tell you where it was coming from. That was the worst part.
Kara, are you all right? What happened? What was that noise?
I don't know. I think there's someone in the house.
Where are the knives?
Top drawer.
I thought someone's there to harm us.
What was that sound? I think someone's coming.
We were terrified.
Down.
Her mom came in the door and she was upset.
What is going on, girls? I have been knocking for like 5 minutes.
Oh, there was this voice and this laughing and we thought somebody was in the house.
What in the world? It is very late. You need to stop watching those scary movies. Lexa, are you ready to go?
I'm coming too.
Did you check with your mom? Oh, just at least text her.
I didn't want to be home alone. I was like, I'm getting out of here. I knew there was someone in my house.
Lexa, where's your bag?
It's in Kara's room. I'm not going to get it.
Girls, this is ridiculous. There is no one in this house. Lexa, go get your backpack now. If you're coming with us, let's go.
Later, Kara's mother is surprised to find she's not home.
I was upset. I said, Kara, I just talked to you an hour ago. You're supposed to be home. You can stay at Lexa's now because you've already made her mom come out once, but I want you home at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
The next morning, Linda confronts her daughter.
Mom, I don't understand. It's not fair.
I'm not gonna have you scaring yourself like that anymore.
I accused her of watching scary movies, which made them freak out. I said, Kara, grab up all those scary movies. We're throwing these in the trash.
After playing the event over and over in her mind, Kara makes a realization.
Mom, you don't understand. There was something in the house. It was laughing at us. We weren't even watching scary movies.
I told my mom that I realized that it wasn't a lady. There was no lady in my house. No one had taken anything. It was a ghost. There was something there, a spirit.
You're being ridiculous. There's nothing in this house. No more movies. And you know what? No riding lessons for a month either.
Mom.
I'm like, Kara, I need to be able to rely on you. You need to grow up. You need to be responsible. How can I do this if you are not on my team?
It was just really hard because she didn't believe me. It was just a feeling that I was gonna see something or hear something else. And I was like constantly terrified. I was really scared.
Mom?
"15-year-old Kara Dravis is being tormented by a mysterious being in her home.
It was just a feeling that I was gonna see something or hear something else. And I was like constantly terrified. I was really scared.
Mom?
I like saw it opening and I'm like, oh God, oh no, oh no, oh no. I was terrified.
Kara, what's going on? What's wrong?
The shower door in my bathroom opened and closed by itself.
What do you mean?
I mean, something pushed it.
She was scared to death, and I was trying to remain calm.
Are you sure?
Why don't you believe me? There was something in the house the night that Lexa was here, and it's still here.
I knew something was there. Like I was positive.
All right, I don't know what's going on, but I'll figure it out, okay? I'll figure it out.
I said there was a logical explanation. I will find out what it is. I don't want you to worry about it. Leave it up to me.
Determined to get to the bottom of what's going on, Linda contacts a home safety expert.
I did everything I could to find a logical explanation, including a spy surveillance company. We're gonna figure it out.
So I've been through every inch of this house and can't find anything that could have made that noise.
The spy surveillance company basically told me it was highly unlikely that somebody could have broken in and then gotten out with nobody knowing. I was trying to act like everything was normal, but I didn't know what to think.
Kara?
All of a sudden, I was nervous, really nervous. I just felt like there was something really watching me.
But Linda, an international flight attendant, has been working long hours.
I'm working my butt off. I don't have time for this nonsense. You know, I figured I'm imagining it. I was all alone in my house, and I felt something.
Kara?
For weeks, Kara Dravis has been sensing a presence in her home. Strange noises. A woman's laugh. A door opening on its own. Now, it's her mother's turn.
Kara?
That sounded unworldly. I don't know where it was coming from. It was just everywhere. It was scary.
Kara? Mom? What's wrong?
I heard it. I heard the sound you've been talking about. I saw a figure like a woman, and I heard that laugh. It's like a high-pitched evil sound.
Mom, that's exactly what I've been telling you about.
So sorry I didn't believe you.
I didn't believe my daughter. I don't think I wanted to admit it because I was the one that was gonna fix the whole thing. I was wrong.
It was like such a rush of relief. Like, she believed me. I knew she had heard the noise.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know, but I'm gonna figure something out. We're gonna be okay.
But after that, it wasn't just me scared, it was her too.
Now on a mission, Linda decides to lead her own investigation.
I didn't know what to tell her. We were both scared to death. I needed to get to the bottom of this.
Hey, Cecile.
Oh, hey, Linda. How are ya?
I'm okay.
Is there something wrong?
I have a kind of strange question.
Sure.
This is gonna sound weird, but you know if anything strange has ever happened in my house?
Strange?
Yeah, like, has anyone died or anything like that?
Not that I know of. It was only built a few years ago.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. It's totally fine. See you later.
Okay, sure.
I went to all my neighbors and asked them if they had heard anything, and nobody knew anything.
Still, I felt better because my mom was trying to figure out what it was.
Desperate for any kind of explanation, Linda does research on the history of the house and the neighborhood. But she comes up empty. With nothing to report back to her daughter, Linda feels defeated.
We were both a nervous wreck. The whole thing was very upsetting because I was under pressure to explain it, and I couldn't.
Kara begins spending as much time outside the house as possible, often escaping to the pool.
I just didn't feel comfortable anywhere in my house. It was like I was like being followed wherever I went. I was definitely nervous, and I felt watched.
For weeks, Kara Dravis has been seeking to escape from an unworldly presence.
Didn't want to be in the house. I would sit in the garage or I would go to the pool.
Kara, what's wrong?
I thought I saw someone.
Come on, it's time for bed.
I don't want to go in there.
I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna find a solution.
I don't want to live here anymore.
Kara!
And all of a sudden, my headboard started shaking, aggressively shaking.
Leave me alone! Do you hear me? Leave me alone! What happened?
Kara was upset. She just was freaked out.
My headboard started shaking like crazy, and then I felt something grab my arm.
I thought I was not gonna survive in the house. I had no idea what was going on.
Come on, you're sleeping.
I decided she wouldn't sleep in her own room, and she won't be in our house alone.
Over the next few weeks, Linda is at a loss for what to do.
I basically felt like I'm gonna sell the house. We have to get out of here. We cannot live like this.
A friend puts her in contact with a well-known clairvoyant. At this point, Linda is willing to try anything.
My friend said, you need to call Jean-Marie. She's pretty amazing. So I put all my hope into this one woman, just to come here and tell me what's going on.
Thank you for coming. We've been so scared. It's okay. I'm here to help.
When I walked into her house, Linda, she was so frightened and she didn't know what to do.
Jean-Marie's soft-spoken, but immediately you like her. She's just full of love. She's calm, she's serene.
As a clairvoyant, Jean-Marie has the ability to see spirits and receive their messages.
Spirits don't say words necessarily. Most of it's a different way of communicating. And what would come was a feeling.
It must be Kara.
Hi.
Is it okay if I take a look around?
Sure.
As she walks through the house, Jean-Marie finds herself drawn to Kara's room.
As I was standing there, it was so strong, and I felt a woman there. She needed to communicate. The spirit that was there, or the woman, she was from India. She was very, very dark-skinned and just so huddled up. Since she was a young child, she lived on the streets, and she'd never gone inside of a building. She didn't go inside of places because she wasn't allowed to.
Hey! Get out of here, you dirty beggar! Go! Get out!
Please, sir. I have nowhere else to go.
Said get out of here! There's no room for garbage like you! Get out!
Please, sir.
Put your hands on me! You filthy beggar! You were born a beggar! And now you will die begging! Beg!
Clairvoyant Jean-Marie is receiving a horrific vision from the spirit haunting the Dravis home.
Like you! Get out!
Please, sir.
Put your hands on me!
I felt the fear Then all of a sudden, I could physically, I could swallow. I was like I was drowning.
You filthy beggar! You were born a beggar! And now you will die begging! Beg!
You okay? I saw her.
Who?
The woman haunting your home. Her name's 𝐸𝐸. She was murdered.
Murdered?
I want to get in touch with her again to find out why she's here.
No begging.
Get off of him! Get off! Robbie, run!
Help me. When I came and immediately was able to see her and communicate with her, 𝐸𝐸 was like, oh, you can help me to tell her. That was huge.
I saw her again. She was in a marketplace. She was watching you, Linda.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
Miss Linda! Miss Linda!
Robbie!
You were with a boy. He was in some kind of trouble. She keeps saying the word Delhi.
Delhi. Like New Delhi. That's one of my usual stops. How did she get here?
How many times have I told you no begging? Huh?
He's not begging, he's with me.
She saw you stand up for the boy.
Ravi. She saw me with Ravi in India.
Now you want to run away from me?
Stop it!
She said that you saved him.
Ravi, run! Run!
And she said that when she saw you do that, she wanted to come to you.
Jean Marie said she liked my maternal energy, so she followed me. It shed a lot of light on it.
But what does she want? If she's a good ghost, why does she keep frightening us?
She even grabbed my arm.
𝐸𝐸 doesn't mean to scare you. She's never had anyone stand up for her in her life. Most spirits can't control how they interact with the human world.
She scared them and she felt terrible about it. It was never to hurt people. There was nothing in her that could hurt people.
What she wants most is to be a part of your family, to be loved. She wants to stay and live here with both of you, to protect you.
It made me feel more comfortable that I knew she wasn't there to hurt me. Jean Marie said, you're gonna be safe. Like, 𝐸𝐸 is not gonna let anything happen to you. She's gonna be there. I was kind of like, oh, I have like a bodyguard. This is kind of cool.
I felt compassion for her. How could I say, be gone, be gone? That's what she had her whole life. I was very anxious to have her there, but I was not anxious to the point of throwing her out.
Kara and Linda follow Jean Marie's instructions on how to make 𝐸𝐸 feel at home.
Here, sweetie, will you light that side?
Huh. Jean Marie said make her a little spot because all she wants you to do is welcome her in. So we sit on the floor and I'm thinking, oh God, this is weird. But to me, it made sense.
So, you think this is really gonna work?
I do. These are all things from her culture to make her feel as welcome as possible.
It looks great, Mom.
I think so too.
It was amazing to see her. I could see she had changed. She had positive emotions. She loved them. They had actually accepted her.
Eventually, Linda and Kara find peace with 𝐸𝐸, but the experience has changed them forever.
I just think that it's like refreshing to know that this isn't it. There's more. After you died, I don't believe that's the end.
To somebody who doesn't believe, this is what I would tell them. I'm not sure I believed either. What I would say is I think they're wrong, just like I was wrong. And that's what I've learned. There's a lot more going on than meets the eye.